All right, so we'll start off. We used to have Spectrum internet, Wi-Fi, whatever you want to call it. So it was home Wi-Fi, and then we had two cell phone plans through TracFone, which was basically $16 each. And then, so we were paying $88, I'm just going to round it up, $88 through Spectrum a month just for internet, because we had cut out cable years ago. And then $16 per cell phone plan through TracFone. Now, the TracFone plans, even though they were cheap, you didn't get much for data, which allows you to go on the internet. So the plan we had, $15 each with taxes, I just rounded up to 16. We only got 500 megabytes of data, which is nothing for data. But we got that because we had home Wi-Fi, which was unlimited. So we really didn't see the need to do a big data plan on our cell phone plans. So total between Spectrum and TracFone, we were paying about $120 a month. And then TDS, which is the fiber optic company, came into our town, and then we didn't get them at first. But then we kept getting promotions from them for cheap home Wi-Fi through fiber optic. So we canceled Spectrum and went through a plan with TDS. And our plan was going to be $29.99 lock-in price for 2 years. And it's been nothing but a pain in the you-know-what since we got it. The billing has been messed up every month. I have to call them to straighten it out. They try to charge us like $300 for billing, and it was just a big mess. But finally got it figured out. And our total bill, even though the lock-in price is $29.99, then they charge you equipment fee and all this and that, and it ends up being $47 a month. So it's still cheaper than Spectrum, half the price of Spectrum. About the same service, I would say. It's no better than Spectrum, no worse than Spectrum. And then we still had the 2 cell phone bills. So that cut us down to about $80 a month between TDS and our cell phone bills. Now, along the way, because I upload videos and do a lot of stuff on my phone, I wanted to go with a cell phone plan that was unlimited data, and that is through Visible. Visible is an off company through Verizon, but it's still its own company. So Glenn stood with TracFone, and I went with Visible. So I had to buy a phone through Visible because my phone was not compatible. So they had a program where every month they basically credited your bill until they paid off your phone. But you only had a choice of 2 phones, and they were low-grade phones, basically. Low to mid-grade. That's the phone I use now. It's a Motorola something. It does what I need it to do, but it was like $90. So I bought the phone and then bought their plan. Their unlimited plan is $25. They only have like 2 plans. The unlimited and the super unlimited, I guess, the higher unlimited. it had something to do with speed and all that stuff, but it was $25 a month, unlimited talk, text, data. But through their promotion, the phone I bought, the total cost of the phone, they would divide that up into 12 months and take that, give me credit on my bill every month until the phone was paid off. So in terms, they were paying off my phone, and my phone bill, my cell phone bill was cheaper every month. So instead of $25 a month for a year, my bill is only $17.50, and there's no hidden cost, no tax, all that is included in the price. So there's no surprises. So my cell phone bill with unlimited talk, text, data is $17.50 for the first year. So in turn, that means they actually paid off my phone. And even though I paid it outright, they paid it back over a year's time. So after a year, it'll go to the normal pay of $20 or $25. Glenn stayed on track phone because he really didn't need a different service. But my service with Visible, I have hotspot to any amount of devices and unlimited. With track phone, you don't get hotspot at all. So let's say our Wi-Fi in the house goes out, I can use my hotspot to get internet on any device in our house. Okay, we're pulling up to the vet, so I'll continue once I come back out. And at least I got a good parking again. All right, I'll be back. All right, everyone, so I just got out of the vet. I've got a syringe here full of dewormer, so I have to give them one today, that entire thing, and then I've got a second one to give them in 2 weeks, and then get them retested to make sure the worm is gone. Yeah, it's just kind of mysterious how he would have got it, because he has never been outside since we brought him in. As I said, he had Giardia and something else. When we first brought him in, we got him fixed. Not got him fixed, he was already fixed that way, but we got him dewormed and taking care of the Giardia. And all this while he has been fine. And then all of a sudden the other night he threw up a worm. It's like, how did he get a roundworm by being in the house? We don't have mice. We've never had a sign of fleas. I don't know. Is it something that was tracked in the house? I don't know. So it was just kind of weird, but at least we're getting taken care of, and then we'll get them retested after that to make sure it's gone. You know, and I kind of had a feeling something was not right, because when we first got him, he was, when he had Giardia and the other worm, I think it was a roundworm or something, but he was sneezing a lot. And then after I gave him the meds, I think I had to give him meds for like 5 days, syringe and stuff. And after that, his sneezing actually stopped completely. He had no signs of, like, you know, nothing. And then probably about a week ago, he started sneezing a lot again. And I just thought wow, that doesn't seem right. All of a sudden he starts sneezing again, and then he starts sneezing a lot. So I kind of had the feeling something was going to be wrong. And just, you know, sure enough, he throws up the worm. So I guess just signs to pay attention to your animals If it's something they don't normally do and all of a sudden it's happening, yeah, just pay attention to that. So my gut instinct was right, and I guess fortunately he vomited the worm soon enough to catch it before it got worse. So alrighty, so I'm gonna head home now, and on the way I'll finish my story. I have no idea where I was in the story, not a story, but how we are cutting our costs down and starting with internet and stuff like that. So alright, so I'm gonna turn you around. Alrighty, so I was telling you about my visible plan, and waiting for a car to come through. This is not sponsored whatsoever. I'm just talking about it to maybe help someone else cut their costs down on either cell phone bill or internet or something. I don't know, but if you share your experiences, then maybe it might help somebody else. So anyway, my cell phone bill with Visible, $17.50 a month. They end up paying the phone off. I already paid for it outright, but they basically pay me back every month for it by taking that, divided up to 12 months and taking it off my monthly bill. I have unlimited data, talk, text, and data, and I have unlimited hotspot to unlimited amount of devices. So there are times in the house where I am running my phone, my TV, my tablet, my printer, my Cricket. Well, the Cricket, I put the Cricket only can run off Bluetooth. So, and I took the printer off Wi-Fi and put it on Bluetooth as well. So I'm basically running everything I need to run off my hotspot from my phone through this Visible plan. And I actually have not had any problems at all. So now what we are thinking, because it's winter and we're in the house for the winter and we don't go anywhere, and if my cell phone or my data plan can hotspot unlimited devices in time, why not hotspot it to Glenn's laptop for the winter and cancel even our TDS Wi-Fi coming into the house. So in sense, we started off with roughly $120 bill between Spectrum and TracFone, then and Visible. Then we cut Spectrum's bill down to TDS, and now we're probably paying about $80 or so. But we could cut that down even more by canceling TDS for the winter and hotspotting all devices in the house through my data plan, my hotspot off my phone. So that would even cut down TDS and cut it out another $47. So in turn, if we did that for the winter, for the next 5 or 6 months, we would only be paying about $33 a month between my cell phone bill and Glenn's cell phone bill. And honestly, if we didn't need a second phone, we would stop Glenn's cell phone bill also, because he doesn't go anywhere in the winter. But because I run errands, we need a way to communicate when I'm not home. So that's the only reason we would keep his TracFone service. So that's cutting it down, you know, almost $100 really. If we're going from 120 to 25 to to about 80, 85, and then down to about $30 to $33 a month for the next 5 or 6 months. Now, the only reason we would get TDS back or Spectrum, we would no longer be customers in the spring, so we would wait for their deals again and lock into a deal. But the only reason we would need one of them back when we go outside, when Glenn goes in the trailer for the summer, is he would need, because my data plan, my hotspot does not work inside the trailer when it's closed. So, but he can get on the internet with TDS and or Spectrum. So that's the only reason we would need it for the summertime. So we could cut our costs half of the year and then bring it back the other half in hopes of locking in another deal. Because once you cancel, you're no longer a customer. So when they have their promotions, you're considered a new customer. We do that all the time. So yeah, take advantage of that. So yeah, that's how we have started to cut our costs down on our internet, home Wi-Fi, and possibly cut it down from $120 all the way down to about $32 to $33 a month for half of the year. So I think that's pretty good. Again, this is no sponsorship whatsoever. This is me trying to help you all out. If you've never heard of Visible, I've never had an issue with Visible. The data has never run out on me. You know, it's a good service with a good price. And I think their promotional price right now, besides the promotion I got, is $20 a month. So check it out. It's Visible Wireless. I'm not sponsored again. Just trying to help out. And unlimited data, talk, text, and data. Unlimited hotspot. No hidden fees. And yeah, I am running a tremendous amount of devices in the house off of my hotspot. So it works. The only drawback is it's, as a YouTube content creator, I upload videos a lot, and it is not fast at uploading my videos. So I would really have to get ahead of my videos. So if it uploads super slow, it won't be a problem because I won't need it to post that same day or anything. Or keep my videos to the shorter length, like 15 minutes or less. It depends, you know. If I get ahead enough on my videos, then I could still keep them at a good length and it could take its time uploading. So that's the only drawback for me as a YouTuber. But for you as just somebody who goes on the internet, and that wouldn't be a problem. So yeah. So that's how we're cutting costs, starting with the internet. So I just wanted to share that with you. And again, I didn't order a high-end phone. It's very much a budget phone. It's a Motorola something. I have no idea, but it's a smartphone and it does what I need it to do. And so yeah, we've never bought high-end phones, and we never will. I can't say I'm not curious about the good cameras, like on the good iPhones and Samsungs and any other high-end phone, but to pay $1,000 for a phone is just crazy for me. Because one, I hardly ever talk on a phone, so it's basically a handheld computer is what a smartphone is. Because who really spends a lot of time talking on the phone? I'm not one to do that. But all right, guys, so that's how we cut our costs down on Wi-Fi. internet, cell phone, and I'll let you know if we cut out TDS and see how that goes. What I'm going to do is have Glenn do a little trial before we say, yeah, we're gonna cut out TDS, to see how his service works, if he's getting any buffering or not. So alrighty folks, we're gonna eat now, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright everyone, so I just took Glenn his lunch. He had a hamburger with some of the onions from here, mustard and ketchup, and then brat on the side. So what I thought, because I bought those rolls that he usually likes to have, but I thought to try this Hawaiian sweet sub roll that was sent to us in the Walmart friend mail. So I think I'm going to try that. Right, it's pretty good size for the brat, so not much left at the ends. So I'm going to go with that. Alright, so here is a look at it. All these onions, I cut 4 small onions. And I cut a lot of onions because we're going to freeze the beer onions with some of the brats and burgers. And that way it gets used the second time and we don't have to use new beer and onions. So it worked great last time, so whatever we don't eat. This is not all of it. I only put half of it in there. So after I eat, I'll come back and add more brats and hamburgers in there. So, alright. It's going to be an easy day because this is lunch, this is supper, and possibly steak and eggs for breakfast. Steak being the burgers. And see what we freeze tomorrow. Alright, so I'm going to go eat now.